Hello dear students. So students, in this particular session, we are going to discuss certain guidelines for your biology practicals. Now I hope that you all have watched all the practical videos that I have uploaded. And in this session, we are actually going to discuss that how do you write your journal. Okay, so let us start this session by first knowing the correct sequence for writing any experiment in your journal. So when you are writing any experiment, the first thing that you write is the name of the experiment. Okay, so the name of the experiment always comes first, after which you have to write the aim of the experiment. Then comes the requirement that you need to perform that experiment. So you have to write all the requirements. Then comes the principle of the experiment, the procedure. Then if you have any observation or if you have to draw any observation table, you have to do that. Then we conclude the experiment after the observation by writing the conclusion. Then comes the result, and at the end you have to write any precautionary measures for that particular experiment. So suppose if you are performing any experiment where you need to take certain precautionary measures, you have to mention all the precautions in your journal when you are writing that experiment. And on the blank page of that experiment, you have to draw the diagram related to it. So if there is certain experiment which is having any diagram, you have to draw the diagram on the blank page. Okay, so students, always remember this is the sequence in which you have to write any experiment in your journal. Now also one more thing that I need to tell you all here is, whenever you all are drawing any diagram or whenever you all are writing or drawing any observation table on the blank page, you have to make sure that you only do it with pencil. You cannot use pen on the blank page. Anything on the blank page comes in pencil. Okay? And when you all are writing the content on the ruled page, you have to write either with blue ink pen or black ink pen. These are the two colors that is that is allowed for writing any content in your journal. Please do not use any other colored ink pen other than blue and black. Okay, so students, please remember these things. First, that this is the correct sequence for writing the experiment, and the next that I told you is using pen on the ruled page and pencil on the blank page. Now after this, let us also know the index. So when you are writing the index, you have to divide the index into two parts. The part A will be experiments that we need to perform, and part B are the spottings, or you also call them as demonstrative experiments. So students, as you know, this year the syllabus has been reduced, and so your practicals are also being reduced, and we have to only perform these 4 experiments. Okay, the first one is study of plant family Solanaceae. The second one is to study the effect of enzyme amylase on starch. Third one is the biochemical test. The fourth one is analysis of urine sample for the presence of normal and abnormal constituents. So this is part A of your index. Part B is the demonstrative experiments or the spottings, that is from alphabet A to alphabet J. And this is the sequence that you need to follow when you are writing the index. Now after writing the index, you have to start writing the first experiment. Now one thing I need to tell you all before we start this is, when you open your journal, you have to leave the first page, the page number 1, you just have to leave it blank and start writing the first experiment from page number 2. So why are we doing so? See, if you start writing from page number 1, you will not get any blank page besides it, correct? But when you start writing from page number 2, you get a blank page attached to it. So we always need a ruled and a blank page, one besides the other. Okay, so please start writing from page number 2. Now also one thing that I need to tell you all is, I suggest you all to please keep your handbooks aside, with you, besides you when I'm discussing this, so that when I mention the page number, you can refer to it in your handbook. So this particular experiment number 1 is on page number 37 and 38 of your handbook. So please students, take out the page 37 and 38. The first thing that you write is the name of the experiment, that is to study the plant family Solanaceae. Now if you see on page number 37, the name of the experiment is being given as study of plant families. Okay. But this year, as the syllabus has been reduced, we are only studying one family, that is plant family Solanaceae. So the name of the experiment will be study of plant family Solanaceae. After writing the name of the experiment, you have to start writing the aim, the procedure, the classification with both the vegetative and the floral characters. Now these are the 3 things that you will see on page number 37 itself. And in continuation, after the classification, you have to write the characteristic of the family, which is on page number 38. So aim, procedure, classification and characteristics of the family comes on the ruled page. Okay. Now, the first blank page, when you start writing your journal, the first blank page, you have to draw this procedure table. So students, if you see page number 37, there is this table just below the procedure. You have to write all these things, draw all, this particular table on the first blank page. And on the second blank page, you have to draw the diagram which is on page number 38. So this is the diagram that you will see on the top of the page 38. Now when you are drawing these diagrams, you have to make sure that all the figures, they come on the same blank page. Okay. So all the 6 figures on the same blank page. So the first blank page, you have to write this table, and on the second one, you have to draw these diagrams. Okay. So students, this was about the first experiment. Now you will also see that on page number 39 and page number 40, there is the other family, study of family Fabaceae. So this is the family that is being reduced, this is the portion that is being reduced for this year. You only have to write the content on page number 37 and 38. 39 and 40 is being reduced. Okay. Now after writing experiment number 1, let us see what do we have to write in experiment number 2. Now experiment number 2 is on page number 51 of your handbook. So students, please take out page number 51 of your handbook. Now the aim of this experiment is to study the effect of enzyme amylase on starch. Again, if you see on page number 51, the name is being given as to study the effect of enzyme on starch, egg albumin and fats. Now this year, because of the reduced portion, egg albumin and fats is being reduced. So we are only studying the effect of enzyme amylase on starch. That is the first part of this experiment. So if you see on page number 51 itself, you will see that there is effect of salivary amylase on starch. So we are only going to perform that, and we are only going to write that. So on the ruled page, just below the name of the experiment, you have to start writing with the effect of enzyme amylase on starch, and then comes the aim, principle, procedure and conclusion for it, which is on page number 51 itself. And on the blank page just besides it, you have to draw this table. Exactly same. Okay, you have to draw the exact table on the blank page. Now again, when you are drawing this table on the blank page, you have to make sure that you do it with pencil, not with pen. Okay, this table you will find on page number 51 itself. So this comes on the blank page, whereas the aim, principle, procedure and the conclusion for the effect of enzyme amylase on starch comes on the ruled page. Okay, so students, this was about experiment number 2 on page number 51 of your handbook. After this, let us now see the third experiment. The third experiment is on page number 21 and 22 of your handbook. So students, please take out page number 21 and 22. The name of this experiment is biochemical test. Now again, there is the things that we have to write on the ruled page first. So on the ruled page, you write the aim first, which is on page number 21 itself. Then in continuation, you start writing the test for sugars. Okay, so test for sugars, which is again on page number 21. You have to write the requirement, principle, procedure, observation, inference and result for it. Then comes the next one, just in continuation, that is test for starch. You have to follow the same sequence, that is the requirement, principle, procedure, observation and result. Now if you see the observation for the test for starch, they have given observation for rice, jawar, wheat, maize and potato. Okay, so you have to write only the observation for potato. Please do not write the observation for rice, jawar, wheat and maize. Because if you have watched the video for this particular experiment, you must have seen that I have only performed it for potato. Correct? So whatever we are performing, we will write only that. So after writing the observation for potato, you have to write the result. So test for sugar and test for starch comes on one page. Next, on the next page, you have to start writing the test for proteins. Now test for proteins is on page number 22. Again, following the same sequence, that is the requirement, principle, procedure, observation, inference and result. Okay, so exactly same that is being given in your handbook, you have to write in your journal. And on the first blank page, just besides where you have written the test for sugars and test for starch, you have to draw the starch grain diagram, which is on page number 22. Okay, so on the first blank page of this experiment, when you start writing this experiment, you have to draw the starch grain diagram that you see on the top of page number 22. So I hope you all are clear with this. First comes the name of the experiment, that is biochemical test. Then you write the aim following the test for sugars and test for starch on the same page. These two you will find on page number 21 of your handbook. And on the same blank page, just besides where you have written the test for starch, you have to draw the diagram for the starch grain, which is on page number 22. And on the next ruled page, you have to write the test for proteins, that is the requirement, principle, procedure, observation, inference and result. Okay, so students, this is for experiment number 3, which is on page number 21 and 22 of your handbook. Next, let us now see the last performing experiment, that is experiment number 4. And this particular experiment is on page number 54, 55 and 56 of your handbook. So students, please take out these pages. Now the title of this experiment, the name of this experiment remains the same, that is analysis of urine sample for the presence of normal and abnormal constituents. So after writing the aim of the experiment, you have to continue writing with the test for urea. This is on page number 54 itself, where you have to follow the sequence of aim, requirement, principle, result, explanation and clinical significance. So all these things, all these subtopics comes on the ruled page. And on the blank page, just besides where you have written test for urea, on the blank page, you have to draw this table. Again, this is the table that you will find on page number 54. Okay, so this is the first thing that you write. Now just below where you have written test for urea, you have to start writing test for sugars. Okay, so test for sugars, that is glucose, is again starting from page number 54 itself, where you have to follow the same sequence of aim, requirement, principle, result, explanation and clinical significance. Okay, so it starts from page number 54 and it ends on page number 55. So I hope you all have understood this. that after writing test for urea on the ruled page, just below it you have to write the test for sugars, that is glucose. So both these things come on the same ruled page. And where you have drawn this first table, the first blank page, just below that you have to draw the second table. Okay, the second table you will find on page number 55 of your handbook. Okay, so test for urea and test for sugars comes on the same page. Then on the next page you have to write the test for proteins. So test for albumin or test for protein you will again find on page number 55, where you have to follow the same sequence of aim, requirement, principle till clinical significance. And on the blank page just besides it you have to draw the table. Okay, so this is the table that you have to draw, that is nitric acid ring test table. Now students, one thing that you will see when you are writing the test for proteins is that there are two tests given. The first one is sulfosalicylic acid test, which is on page number 55, and the next one is nitric acid ring test, which is on page number 56. Now if you all have watched the video for this particular experiment, you must have seen that I have performed only one test, that is the nitric acid ring test. So again, whatever we are performing, we are writing only that. So you do not have to write the test for sulfosalicylic acid test. You just have to write the nitric acid ring test, which is on page number 56. Okay, so test for proteins will first have all these subtopics on the ruled page, and on the blank page you have to draw this particular table with the same content as it is. Just below test for proteins you have to start writing test for bile salt, which is again on page number 56, with the same sequence of aim, requirement, principle, result, explanation and clinical significance. And just where you have drawn the table for nitric acid ring test, you have to, below that you have to draw this table, that is the test for bile salt table, Hayes sulfur powder test. Okay, so students, I hope you all have understood this, that the first two tests, that is test for urea and test for sugars, comes on one page, and both these table also come on the first blank page of this experiment. On the second ruled page you have to write the test for proteins and test for bile salt, and on the second blank page you have to first draw this table, nitric acid ring test table, and then the Hayes sulfur powder test table. Okay, so I hope you all have understood this. Now if you all have any doubts regarding how to write the journal, if you all have not understood in this particular video, you all can anytime just mail me your doubts and I'll try and clear your doubts there. Okay, so all of you, I think all of you all have the email IDs of every teacher, every subject teacher. So you all can mail your doubts on that email ID and I'll try and solve those doubts there. So these are the 4 experiments, the performing experiments that you have to write. After writing the 4 performing experiments, just in continuation you have to start writing experiment number 5. Now experiment number 5 is the demonstrative experiment, which starts from page number 61 and it ends on page number 136 of your handbook. Now students, again the syllabus has been reduced and there is a certain reduction in the demonstrative experiments. So we do not write each and everything from page number 61 to 136. Okay, we write it in bits and pieces. So if you watch the video for the demonstrative experiment, you will see that I have mentioned the page number of the diagrams of that particular specimen. Okay, I would say please first refer to the demonstrative experiment video, and then if you just watch this video you will understand it better. So when you are writing the demonstrative experiments, you all can take the content from the video itself. Okay, so whatever I have explained there, whatever I have mentioned in the PPT over there, you can take the same content for your writing matter that comes on the ruled page. And the drawing, the diagrams, you have to refer your handbook. So with every content of the experiment, I have mentioned the page number of the handbook where you will find the diagram for that specimen. Okay, so page numbers for every diagram, it is mentioned in the video. And this is the list of demonstrative experiments that you have to write from specimen A to specimen J. So all the content from the video, it comes on the ruled page, and all the diagrams will come on the blank page. So to understand this better, I suggest you all to first watch the videos for the demonstrative experiments, that is the Spottings experiment, and then watch this and you will understand it better. Now demonstrative experiments, let me also tell you that I have uploaded it in two parts, part A and part B. Okay, so please see that you refer both the parts, demonstrative experiments part A and demonstrative experiments part B. Okay, so these are the things that you need to write in your journal. Now students, with this we end this session, and I'm again telling you that if you all have not understood certain things, or if there is certain doubts regarding anything that how do you have to write your journal, you all can please mail me on the email ID, and then I'll try and solve your queries there.